Winbox, run, hit the three little dot button thing, choose the MAC address, click on connect. It comes up with a table that says the following default configuration has been installed in your router. So I'll choose OK, and I'm going to go System, Clock, and set the clock. And the date as well. And the time zone.
Okay, and we're back.
Alright, so I've rebooted the router and I've set the clock.
Okay, and you can give it a name. I guess we can make this one the base station.
So I'm going to go System Identity and I'm going to call it Base Station. Alright. Okay, now proceed.
Alright, now, so go into IP and go into DHCP server, and there may be an entry in there.
And name default interface Ether1 local relay blank lease time something address pool default
Right.
DHCP.
Click on it and then click the minus to remove it.
Clicked on it, clicked minus to remove it.
Okay, and then close that window.
So I've removed the entry.
And then go IP DHCP client.
Okay. Default configuration is there, and then below it is WLAN 1 gateway, yes, yes, searching.
Okay, so you can stop that one as well, or hit X disable.
Oh, which, there's two, oh yeah, I clicked on the bottom one, but both of them lit up. So I should,
Yeah, it's one entry.
so X disabled.
Close that. Next, go to IP and click on addresses. And I don't know what you'll have in here.
I've got default configuration 192.168.88.1 slash something.
Okay, so change that to 192.168.1 dot whatever you want. And then change the network to be 192.168.1.0.
1.253.
And the interface on that, is that E1 or whatever?
Interface is Ether1 local.
Okay. Okay, so hit OK on that.
Hang on,
Go back and change that. Oh.
one moment please. Okay, under network you want 192.168.1.0.
Yes.
All right. And leave interface as Ether1 local.
Yeah, we're going to see if I can change that in a bit.
All right.
So, go to wireless and make sure that it's enabled.
It is.
Okay, what's the name?
Double click on wireless and the name is WLAN1-gateway.
Cool. Alright, next, let's go to bridge.
Now hang on, did you want me to go to the wireless tab where it's got the SSID?
I do not want you to go to the wireless tab.
All right, okay.
I want you to click on bridge.
Bridge. Bridge is
What do you have in here?
empty.
Oh, okay, so click the plus
Yeah.
and pick interface of Ether1 local.
I don't see I don't see interface. I got general STP status and traffic.
Okay. What do you have under general?
Name bridge 1, type bridge MTU 1500 L2
Is
MTU.
there an OK button?
There is.
Okay, hit OK.
I did. And
Now
then
what do you see below?
now an entry appears with an R to the left of it, and then symbol bridge 1, type bridge.
sure there's something weird. Might as well go through. So double click on it again.
Done.
On the well, let me just go. I'll read you my settings, and you can tell me if anything sounds different. MTU is 1500. L2 MTU is 1600 but grayed out, and ARP is set to enabled.
Okay, my LTMTU is 65,535.
Okay, I can't edit it, so I don't know if I just set on its own.
And
click on the STP tab.
if I click on my L2MTU, it turns blue. Like I think I could edit it.
Oh, okay. Well, change it then to 1600. Mine is not editable, but that could be something we change later.
Oh, crap.
To that.
Hang on. As soon as I went to type, oh yeah, the name was also in blue. Okay, so you want L2MTU to be 1600? Oh,
yeah.
Shoot. Well, as soon as I go to type, it's changing the name rather than the L2MTU.
Okay, well then let's just leave that. Go into the STP tab.
Oh, back in there. Okay, back into Bridge STP tab. Okay?
Yeah. Protocol mode is RSTP.
Mine was set to none. I'll change it.
That's the default, so change that. Priority is set to 8000.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, I never changed any of their settings.
Well, just read them. If you got max message age 20, forward delay 15, transmit hold count 6, aging time 500.
Yeah.
All right.
And then on status, actually that won't match yours just yet, and you can just hit OK now. Next, click on the ports tab, and let me know what you have in there.
Ports where?
On
Yeah.
the bridge
Ah,
thing.
okay, all right. I was leaving it totally. Okay, I'm back on bridge. Oh, I see. Ports there. Okay, so bridge ports is blank. They're empty.
Okay, so hit the plus.
Yeah.
Choose the interface Ether Local 1.
I've got an Ether 1-local.
Yeah.
And that's the only, well, there's an option, a WLAN 1 gateway. So I'll leave it as Ether 1 local.
Add Ether 1-local.
Yeah.
Priority 80, pass cost 10. Everything else is set to auto, and hit OK.
Yeah, that I didn't have to change anything.
Okay, hit plus again. Now select the WLAN 1 gateway, and leave everything else as the default as well.
Okay, done.
Okay, so now we gotta be careful because the connection could totally drop on us. So now let's go to IP and click on addresses and double click on the IP address you have in there and change the interface to bridge 1 instead of Ether 1 local.
Done.
Hit OK. You'll probably get disconnected at this point, or it'll happen pretty quickly. So what you can do now, I suppose, is just click exit on the left and then restart the client, and hopefully it'll show the IP address which you can connect to. Hopefully, I say, because this is where we got burned many times working with this thing.
I'm in, no problem.
Okie doke. So at this point, let's save this config because this is part of the battle.
It's too bad, or I guess I can, yeah, I can copy these files from here onto my computer and then give them different names.
Yep.
Like, because I guess you can't rename these things in this file list.
You probably can, I just don't know how.
Well, let me try. If I right click, no, it doesn't let me. So how did you copy the file from this?
So you just click copy, and then you copy it into your into Windows, and you just paste it on your desktop.
Ah, okay, all right. So
yeah, that was a little weird at first because you're like, what the hell? Like, how do I get files out? Copy.
Okay, I'm going to set up a
Oh,
folder.
works. Okay.
Router board. Yeah, hang on.
We might have to do this manually. So now we're going to go into the wireless part.
Just give me a moment.
Okay.
I'm paste. Okay, router board backups, and then back here. Copy over here. Paste. And this we will rename to the base station router after David's initial setup. Okay, so what do you want me to do now?
Oh, okay, so go on to the wireless thing.
The other router, you mean?
No, we're going to set this one up still.
Oh, okay. All right.
So click on wireless.
Okay, hang on. Close, close. Wireless. All right, I'm on wireless.
Okay, show on the wireless tab in wireless, like double click on your interface, and then you'll be on the wireless tab in theory.
Yeah.
You'll see on the right near the bottom a button called advanced mode.
Advanced mode, okay. Done.
Click that. So set the mode of this one to be station.
Yeah, and it's already there.
Oh, okay. I just hope that Chuck is actually set the station, because I wonder if it was actually copying your settings before, but we'll figure that out as we get to it. Set the band to 5 gigahertz A/N.
Yeah, it's already there.
Channel width 20 megahertz.
I've got 2040 above. You want me to change it to
20 megahertz.
20 only. Okay, done.
Frequency 5300.
Yeah, that was there.
Okay, SSID is probably MicroTik 4.
MicroTik blank.
Oh, okay, that's fine. The MicroTik is fine. Wireless protocol, set that to NV2.
Wireless protocol to NV2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Security profile, I bet you there's nothing there currently.
It says default. It says default.
Oh, that's fine. Leave it on default. Frequency mode, set that to manual TX power.
Yeah, it already was.
Set country to Canada.
Country was not set. I will change it to Canada. All right.
Antenna gain is 0 on mine.
Yeah.
ESS mode is none.
Yeah.
Proprietary extension says post-2.9.25.
Yeah.
Bridge mode says enable. That's
Yeah.
gray on mine.
Well, yeah, the word bridge mode is gray, but the word enabled is, well, whatever. Anyway, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's probably once we set more stuff. So, alright, hit apply, so we at least save this. And then you can click on the tabs on the top to go through the next, like go to the next one. Data rates, you can leave as is. We want to keep clicking until we get to the WDS tab. And set the WDS mode to dynamic.
Okay,
and then WDS default bridge to bridge 1.
WDS mode to dynamic and WDS bridge to bridge 1. Okay.
Yeah. And the costs are 150-150.
Yep, by default.
Don't know what those mean. And then I don't think I've changed anything else in here, so you can basically just hit OK.
Okay.
And now on the far right of the wireless, you'll see security profiles.
Yeah.
This is where you would set the wireless key for now. Let's leave it unsecured, just because it's one less thing to to worry about. So now,
Just let me tell you.
basically save the config.
Just let me tell you, under security profiles right now, there's an asterisk at the left, and then default, mode of none, and there's
Okay.
some asterisks under WPA pre-shared and WPA2 pre-shared.
Well, double click on that.
Okay?
And what is under mode? Is it just set to none?
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, it just, I guess it just by default always hides the keys, because you could switch, there might be something in there by default, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. The mode is none. Set the wireless mode to bridge. That's two on the second one. So, this guy, are we calling this one the station, or is this the client?
This is the base station.
Okay, so let's go into it then, into the wireless, double click, and set the mode to bridge.
Wireless.
Double click and then click on the wireless tab if you're not on there, and set the mode to bridge.
Oh, it didn't work right. Hang on. Click on wireless. I go to wireless tables. Or did you mean IP wireless or something like that? No.
Well, on the left side, click on wireless.
Yeah. Okay. It comes up. I've got Go ahead.
Oh, and under interfaces, just double click on there should only be one interface there.
Okay. Now. Okay. Fine. Now double click on that.
Yeah.
All right. Then what?
And now it'll say mode, probably station WDF. Click on that and set that to bridge instead.
WDS mode is dynamic.
Oh, sorry, you're on the WDF tab. Click, let me just go to that tab with you. So click on where it says HTMCS,
Yeah.
and then HT. Basically keep clicking to the left until you get to wireless.
Okay. I'm on the wireless tab. I got mode station.
Alright, set this to bridge.
Mode. You want me to set it to bridge. All right. Done.
Yeah. Just bridge, not station bridge. Alright, hit OK. Now, can we leave this guy powered on while you work on the other unit?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So let's switch units then.
One moment.
Alright.
Whoop. Okay, I'm on the other unit, which we've called David, and has...
So let's factory reset it to get it back to...
Oh, we're going to clobber this as well, are we?
Yeah, I don't trust some of those things, what's going on. Yeah, I don't, it's bizarre.
Okay, I'm removing power. I'm pushing the reset button down. And then I give it a few seconds, and now I got to try and reconnect the power with the reset button pushed. Okay, inside a bunch of lights came on, it beeped, the lights went out. Another little LED is flashing. Okay, I'm letting go. And it beeped twice. I will start the program. Oh, it's still David. Okay, so I'm going to try pushing the reset button while it's powered on. And oh, you know, I forgot. I can just go in and choose that reset thing from the menu, right?
Yeah.
Might as well do that. So system, reset configuration, yes. It's easier than screwing around with the button, provided you can get into the device,
Yeah.
which isn't always the case. But in this case it is. Alright, router's been disconnected. I'll restart their program. Give it a few seconds. Press the little button, the 3-dot button. Nothing showing. It's probably still coming up. I'll close the program down, start it up. Okay, there it is. The default configuration is MicroTik. Okay, so I'm ready to go.
Right, so change the identity, set up the clock.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to go System, Clock. This would be 235700. And the date is August 20th, 2013. And time zone is America. North Dakota, I think it was. Yeah, North Dakota. Say OK. Then I'm going System, Identity, and this we'll call Client. Say OK. All right, those two have been done.
Okay, doke. So now let's go into IP and go into DHCP server and turn that off. Do the same thing for the DHCP client.
DHCP server is turned off. Client is turned off. Okay.
Okay. Next, go into IP address and set it to whatever you want it to be. And change the network to yours.
192.168. Now I'm going to make it 1.253. And then 192.168. 1.0 for the network. And then interface Ether 1 local. I'll leave that as is. Choose OK. I would imagine this is where it resets and I
Well, it
lose.
depends if you connect it by the MAC address or the IP.
Yeah. Well, it's still happy so far. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't know. So at this point, did you connect to the MAC address or the IP?
I did the MAC, so I guess it's still holding.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fine. It'll fail on us after the bridge. Go to the wireless settings and make sure that the wireless is enabled.
It is?
Cool. Go to bridge, create a new bridge. Let me go to my settings again. I will go on page. There it is. So make a new bridge and then set the STP on it to our STP.
Okay.
Very exciting thing to do there. Now click on hit OK on that, then click on ports and add Ether Local 1 and WLAN Gateway.
Done.
Okay, go back to IP, go in addresses, don't click on the IP address entry you made, change the interface to your bridge, and hit OK, and then we're going to disconnect and reconnect
So
to the
the
IP address instead of the MAC.
So the interface changes from Ether1 local to Bridge 1.
Yeah.
Okay, done. What do you want me to do now after that?
Disconnect and then reconnect now to the IP address.
Disconnecting. Starting the program. IP address has been changed. Oh, now I see two IP addresses. Oh, that's weird. They're both 192.168.1.253. One is base station and one is client. Huh? I thought... Oh, I was supposed to make yours 254. Okay, so I have to go into yours and change it to 254.
Okay.
Oh crap, now I'm timing out. Hang on. David, 254. It says it's logging in, but it's having trouble, perhaps because the other device is turned on.
It's possible, but I wouldn't have thought they'd be talking to each other yet.
The
You did see both of them.
the LEDs on yours are all lit now. First time I've seen that.
Oh, well, shit. I guess we got a wireless connection working. Maybe turn off the other one so that we can connect to the first one and set the IP address properly.
Okay, unplugging the other one, and I'll choose cancel here and try and reconnect.
That's a good sign, though.
Yeah, okay, so up it comes. I'm going into IP addresses, and I'll change it to 254. Say okay.
And now you can plug back in the other guy.
Well, I'm just going to close this guy down. Okay, anyway. All right. Now
Oh, yeah, right there to the door, I think.
plug in the other guy. And just yeah, okay. The other guy has come back up. His LEDs, just the first one is lit. That's the base station. Whereas yours, all five are lit. Now I'm going to turn them on. Go ahead.
I don't know. Let's just go on connect to the client and let's go into its wireless settings and see what it shows.
Okay. Hang on.
Just 1 second, I'm just going to ask.
Okay, which do you want me to connect to?
Connect to the client one.
All right, connecting.
And then go into wireless.
Well, give it a second. It's taking its time.
Alright. You may need to turn off the base station until we get the wireless set up properly on this one.
Yeah, it seems that way because it doesn't seem to be doing much.
Yeah, so I would just turn off the base for now.
All right.
Just in case we get into some weird loop where they're passing data back and forth to each other or who knows what, you know.
All right. Okay. Yeah, because it brought, now when I turned off the base, it connected to yours right away.
Alright, cool. So go into wireless and double click on that. In the bottom right, click on advanced mode.
Yeah.
So set this one to station
Well,
WDF.
hang on, the screen just went blank on me. Let me close this down. Okay, anyway, it's back. For some reason.
So go to wireless and then double click on the interface.
Wireless, maybe I gotta change it. Yeah, okay, wireless. Where's interface? You mean mode?
Oh, you're already on that tab. Sorry, I didn't realize you were already in there. Yeah, so set the mode to station-WDS or space WDS.
There's a station blank WDS.
Yeah, that's the one you want.
Okay.
Band 5 GHz-A/N.
Yeah.
Channel with 20 megahertz.
Channel with 20 megahertz.
SSID is probably sent to MicroTik.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
cannot hear you.
What?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Around. There we
Hello?
go. Now we're back.
Hello?
Is your SSID set to MicroTik?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Wireless protocol NV2.
NV2, all right?
Yeah. Frequency mode, manual TX topper, country set to Canada.
Okay.
And now click on the tabs until you get to the WDS tab.
All right.
And set the mode to dynamic and the WDS default bridge to bridge 1. And then hit OK.
All right, done.
Okay, so now plug in the other guy and let's see if on this, what happens.
Other one's plugged in. No, the other one's still not connected to the network.
Yeah, that's fine. That'll be the next thing we can try, because then if from this you can get IDs off your network or browse the internet, cool. But, well, see if we get there when we get there. So on the client under wireless, I guess we'll just wait to see if it shows any kind of RX or TX values.
It's showing RX is changing and TX is changing.
Oh. All right, cool. Go into Tools.
Yeah.
And go into Bandwidth Test.
Okay.
And so in Test 2, put in the IP address of the base station, so 192.168, I believe 1.253.
Okay. Then
and
what?
basically you can just hit Start.
Nothing happening so far.
Oh, you might need to put a username in. Is the username blank at the bottom?
Correct, it is.
Oh, yeah, so you put in admin, because I believe it's admin and the password's blank. I forgot to put that in.
Username admin filled in. I press start. Running, it says, and little bar charts are appearing. Lost.
Okay, what's the TX RX current?
0/71. Now it's
Yeah,
it's
we're
going.
on a receive test, so I mean, if you want to stop this one, you can then change it to both as the direction, and hit, then it'll do both.
What do you? Oh yeah, direction both. Start. And I guess I should aim them at each other.
Just while that's running. Yeah. I'm getting cake and ice cream.
Yeah.
So now I would say stop this, save this configuration, and plug in the base station into your network.
Files. Back up. Now I will. Oops. Hang on. I gotta go here. I go here.
Oops.
Paste. client, rename, after David, setup. Okay, so now you want me to plug the other thing into the network. Hang on.
Yep. Now, on your laptop, what did you set the gateway to on your manual IP? Did you set it to 192.168.1.1?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then it might just work. I mean, you might be able to just start browsing the web.
That's what I like, things that work. Okay. Yeah, it's working.
Sweet. So, there you go. Now, remember, if you were to plug this into somebody else's network that also has an access point, like if they had a thing giving out IPs, you would have a kind of a collision because, you know, you would say to the network, hey, is there a DHCP server out here that can give me an IP? And both DHCP servers would go, here's an IP, and you end up randomly getting assigned IPs, and it causes all sorts of problems. But, you know, what you could do as a test for just signal strength is take the base station, put it in the living room window, get a UPS, and just plug in the network cord, and then walk out in the field and see how many bars you get. Because if you get, you know, 3 or 4 bars, you're laughing.
Yeah,
You
well,
don't even have to worry about, you know, having a laptop or anything. It's just, as long as you have those bars, you know it's working.
okay, now we should set security on this.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. So, so you just go to security profiles under the wireless tab on both of them, and you just, it'll be set to default. Just set the mode to dynamic keys, I guess, and then set the authentication type to WPA2 EAP. I think, hold on, maybe not that one, maybe it was PSK. Give me a second. Oh, sorry, it was PSK. I'll wait here at the menu though.
You can actually check both of them off.
Yeah, but it doesn't, I don't think you're actually going to be able to use the other one, and it's not like you have people connecting this, because it's just you.
Okay.
I don't know what EAP is, it's something else that I don't have. But PSK is where you can just put in your normal, type in your password, whatever you so desire. And basically you just do this on both, and in theory they should connect.
Hang
I say
on.
in theory, but the cool part is at least it damn well works. I don't know why the config didn't work, but whatever.
Hang on, I'm just connecting to the base station on another computer. And
Oh yeah, now, I mean, assuming the wireless connection is working, you'll be able to log into either of the devices through your wireless network. You won't need to directly connect to them anymore. But you can't connect them both via wire to your network. You would have to leave one, you know, plugged in with its wire connected to nothing. Otherwise, you know, it'll completely bugger your network.
oh no, that's fine. I understand that. Okay, so now on the base station in the wireless table, there's 2 entries now. There's one with an R for WLAN 1 gateway, and there's a second one that, go ahead.
Well, I just said,
Okay, and there's a second one that has DRA, and then it says WDS1.
I don't know, I don't have, this is on your base station or on the client?
The base.
No, I don't, yeah, because I don't have the base station here. I can't tell you what that would look like.
All right, so anyway, I double click on WLAN 1 gateway, and wireless tables.
Oh, I lost the signal. Oh, there you go.
Where the heck did I find this security profile?
I have some black ice cream.
Oh,
Boy.
okay, security profile. I'll make it dynamic keys, WPA2 PSK. unicast cipher of AES, group cipher of AES.
It really doesn't matter as long as it's the same on both devices.
Okay,
I would
WP.
just leave them as default.
So for the shared key, I can make it what I want?
Yeah. It's just your standard, wireless password thing.
Okay, hang on and I'll make it for both. Well, that's right. They had talked about a way to display the passwords when you're doing this. Okay, so I've got a WPA2 pre-shared key in there. The rest I just leave alone. Management protection I leave disabled and all that.
Yeah. And now go do this on the other device, on the client.
Yeah.
And it should, at that point, start to connect again.
Okay, I've done that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I've done that on both. Now I'll close the interface program for both. And just for yucks, I will power cycle both of them.
Okay.
Hang on.
So was the wireless connection working again after you put the security on?
I don't know, but I'll power cycle them both and see what happens.
And it might want you to work, you can back it up onto your desktop, so just in case it really gets buggered, whatever.
Yeah.
Your devices are Sextant, right? S-E-X-A-N-T?
XEXTANT.
Yeah, okay. So there's a different model called SSX, and I'm wondering, when these configs weren't working, I was like, did I send you the other model? But anyway, you do in fact have the same one. It just seems the backups don't work as intended.
Okay.
Maybe you have a different firmware or something, I don't know.
The network's working fine. I will now connect to the client and do a backup.